HIV. For over 40 years, it's been one of the world's most devastating pandemics. And while we've made incredible strides in managing it, a permanent cure remains elusive. But why is that? Let's dive into the science behind it. The first challenge in curing HIV lies in the virus's complexity. Unlike many other viruses, HIV specifically targets the immune system, attacking T cells, the cells that are supposed to protect us from infection. Over time, if untreated, HIV leads to AIDS. But here's the twist. Once HIV enters the body, it doesn't just attack and die off. It hides. When HIV enters the body, it integrates into the DNA of the infected cells, hiding out in what's known as reservoirs. These are areas in the body, like the brain, lymph nodes, and gut, where HIV can lie dormant for years, even decades. And here's the kicker. Even if antiretroviral therapy, or ART, is used to suppress the virus in the bloodstream, these reservoirs remain untouched. If treatment is stopped or even reduced, the virus can come back, essentially rendering the body's immune system vulnerable again. This is one of the primary reasons we don't have a permanent cure. HIV's ability to hide makes it difficult for researchers to completely eliminate it from the body. But the problem doesn't stop there. The second reason why a permanent cure is so elusive is the virus's mutation rate. HIV mutates rapidly, faster than many other viruses, which allows it to evolve and develop resistance to treatment. Think of HIV as a chameleon. It's constantly changing its structure, making it harder for any one drug to effectively target it long-term. Even though antiretroviral therapy can keep the virus under control, it doesn't kill it. RT suppresses the virus to undetectable levels, but the moment you stop treatment, the virus has a chance to bounce back, often more resistant than before. This rapid mutation rate is why developing now a one-size-fits-all cure for HIV is so difficult. Treatments that work for one strain of the virus might not work for another, and the virus's ability to evolve makes it an elusive target for scientists. And then there's the third, perhaps less discussed reason: funding and global disparity. While HIV research has seen billions in investment, funding for a permanent cure has always been inconsistent. The truth is, developing a cure for any disease is a long, expensive, and risky process. Additionally, access to HIV care isn't equal across the globe. In wealthier countries, ART is widely available, and people can live long, healthy lives with HIV. But in lower-income nations, where most of the HIV burden lies, access to both treatment and research infrastructure is limited. This disparity makes the global search for a cure more complex and harder to achieve. Until we can address global disparities in both treatment and research funding, the goal of eradicating HIV remains a long-term challenge. So, what's the current hope? Well, while a permanent cure isn't here yet, the future is looking brighter than ever. Research is ongoing, and we're seeing promising developments. From gene-editing technologies like CRISPR to promising new vaccine trials and treatments aimed at targeting latent reservoirs, the science is advancing rapidly. We're even seeing cases of functional cures where patients can control the virus without needing daily medications. While we don't yet have a universal cure, these developments give us hope that we might be closer to something that could transform the way we treat HIV permanently. Today, people with HIV are living longer, healthier lives, thanks to ART. But until we find that elusive permanent cure, the fight continues. Awareness, funding, and global collaboration will be key in achieving the breakthrough we need. The journey is far from over. We may not have the cure just yet, but we're closer than ever. So stay informed, stay hopeful, and continue to support the fight against HIV.